We're in a bad situation, bro. A really bad situation. We're kind of fucked here. And I'll explain why. So, when I was coming up in college, there was this paper I had to write about digital natives versus digital nomads. The idea is that a, not digital nomad, what the hell was it called? Digital natives and digital immigrants, that was it. Yeah, okay, I remember now. The idea is that digital immigrants, your parents' generation, your grandparents' generation, they came up in a world without the internet. And as a result, all the technologies, all the terminologies, all the mindsets that we have today as people who were born into this, they had to learn. Just like an immigrant has to learn a language. Blue is not really my color, but I'll take it. Digital natives, on the other hand, since we were born into this, we adapt to the technology so quickly, we took to it so quickly, that now we're in this situation where we can't really comprehend what it's like to not understand technology. And I've seen, God, I've seen all types of takes over the years, saying something that basically equates to, okay, well, you need to spend less time on the internet. It's not as simple as it sounds. I'm not talking about that just as in like internet addiction, because it's kind of gone beyond addiction now. You kind of have no choice. Like it's really bad right now. So digital natives, people who have grown up on the internet, it used to be the the paper didn't really specify it because this was written in like 2011, but it used to be that digital natives were all one kind, right? If you're watching this and you are above 25, you are a digital native, right? You're in between millennial and Gen Z. At that age, that's what this paper is referring to. This is who that paper is referring to. And yet, what the fuck is that? Okay. And yet, I think the reality is today, we actually have a generational gap, a generational discrepancy between generations. And I don't mean generations as in the people who grew up with the internet and people who didn't. I mean generations as in natives like us. There are people who are born, and before they can speak, they are on technology. I couldn't even comprehend that when I was a kid. I started playing with technology when I was like 9, 10 years old. And that's young, sure. But my formative years, I still remember having to go outside and play make believe, play imagination, play. I have an invincible sword that goes through everything. Nah, I have a fucking invincible shield that blocks everything, and you can't do that. You can't fucking do that. It's not fucking fair, and I don't fuck with that guy. We don't talk anymore. They say that kids learn conflict resolution through things like that. I've never learned conflict resolution like that, but okay. And these kids that are on the internet during their formative years, God, I don't know, man. I feel kind of bad about that. They can't imagine or comprehend a world in which you didn't have the internet. I'm watching my nephew play I can't remember what game he was playing. But I'm looking at his fucking user tag and it's like, yo, dude, that's your government. That's your government name. And that's I guess that's normal now. I don't want to sound like a fucking back in my day boomer type thing, but I recognize there's a definite change in how we interact with not just technology, but the internet in particular. And there's no real going back from it. There's this term you'll hear from fucking 30-year-old wine moms called digital detox. You might hear it from other people too. I don't want to stigmatize wine moms. Sorry, wine moms. But digital detoxing, it's exactly what it sounds like. You separate yourself from the internet in such a way that you are completely isolated. You are insulated from anything and everything that happens on it. And that is probably the dumbest thing you could do these days. You will disconnect from the internet, come back 2 weeks later after taking your hiking trip to Sweden, and you're like, oh man, I feel so good. I love my trip to Sweden. And hiking, I love walking around rocks. That's my favorite thing to do. It's actually back kind of confused me there. I thought I was fighting hostile creatures. I didn't mean to call you a hostile creature, buddy. Yeah. You'll come back after that little trip and have no idea what the fuck is going on. And I guess the question that you should ask yourself is, okay, am I better off for this? I don't think so. Imagine you came back and you have no idea what happened in the world politically because you were stubborn in saying, "Oh yeah, bro, the internet's for fucking the terminally online." Like real life shit is happening on the internet, and I don't think anybody's willing to admit that. Internet used to be this loser thing, sure, but it's not a loser thing anymore. Like this is real life. Does that lead to the village? I think that does. Yeah, bro, that's just the village. I'm not going over there. And let's say, okay, what the I hate this mechanic. Imagine that it wasn't politics. Imagine it was just some bullshit internet drama, but it's with your friends, you know? Oh, your internet friends. That's kind of another thing, is like, we treat our internet friends as if they're not our real life friends, like you don't have intimate connections on the internet, like it's not possible. Like, they're people in the computer, they're not real. That's so bizarre to me. I think that, God, what are the chances that you are going to find someone in your real life, in your local area, going to your local shops, your local park, your local bar, that are similar to you in any way at all? Right? Let's say that you love video games, for example, right? You're a hardcore gamer. What are the fucking chances? What are the odds that you're going to find somebody that thinks, feels, and loves like you? I'm not talking just romantic here, but like loves video games. Like their passions line up with yours. What are the fucking chances? Not likely. On the internet, every breed of person is here. Every single type. It's kind of hard to argue that you should go meet people in the real world and that their friendship matters more than internet friendships do, when these people align with you so fucking well that they're basically synonymous. You can find your clone on the fucking internet. A doppelganger was a fucking unicorn moment in real life. Doppelgangers are so common on things like Discord. Like, who here has a friend? What the fuck do I give these things? Did I just cut a tree down near them? I can't remember what the fuck. I don't even know if their item's worth it. I don't want to carry shit around. Like, what are the chances? How often have you found someone, or you have a friend who's found someone, and they're like, hey, this person sounds exactly like you. Like, what do you mean they sound exactly like me? You actually sit down and you listen to them, and you're like, oh my god, I found my new best friend. Like, that's real shit. In life, your best friend is always going to be someone that's like contrary to you in some way. And like, I'm not saying, I'm just saying that like real life relationships have no value. Of course they do. They're fucking real life. There's an element of human contact that you can't really get online unless you deliberately meet up, and that can be expensive. Not everyone can do that. Um, Prohibitive? Is that the word? I think it is. But there's just a practicality, and I feel like it's difficult to contend with. It's difficult to tell people, oh yeah, I know that you found basically your what equates to your perfect match and someone that you consider very valuable to you. However, have you considered going outside and touching grass? Well, yes, I did consider it, and I found it dreadfully boring. What exactly do we crave about going outside? I think that's like the first thing you want to start figuring out. The human element that I think we all crave, because in our fucking biology we're wired to be this way. This place is beautiful, but these trees are going to lag the fuck out of me when I start to create. I cannot stay here. We crave the, whatever the fuck our biology craves, I guess. I'm not a biologist. I'm not a neurologist. I'm not what do you call an evolutionary scientist? I'm not that. But I know that there is a human element that we crave because we're biologically linked to do so, right? It encourages us to get out there, meet people, fall in love, breed, have kids, perpetuate the species. You know, basic human stuff. Like, all animals do this. I understand. We are living in times where the logic of doing that does not meet up. It doesn't match up with the instinct to do it. And because we have this situation in which the reality and the instinct don't match up, we're kind of stuck in that. God, I don't even know how the fuck I want to describe this. We're having this inner conflict where we're doing what feels good and what feels right, and it's the wrong thing to do. And that's kind of difficult to break out of. It's why people are fat, right? Like, it's the wrong thing to do, but goddamn, does it feel good to eat until you're full? You shouldn't eat until you're full. You should eat until you don't really need to eat anymore. You should eat until you're half full, and you'll find that, oh, wow, looks like I didn't need to eat. Looks like I was fine the entire time. Wow. Surprise. Enough for a sword, not enough for a pick. The internet is kind of trapped in that way, where because it feels so good to interact with people instantaneously, with people that you are close with, infinitely close with, people that you feel impossible ties you will never find this in real life. It's the only way you can fight against it is by brainwashing yourself into believing it's fake. It's possible that being on the internet, you never find this thing that I'm talking about, this element. Oh, we have backpacks still. Thank God. Let's put that on. That is a lot of fucking slots. They really love me, huh? But I think that everyone will feel this eventually. If you don't feel it now, you will feel it one day when you're on the internet a little bit too much. And this is the trap that we're all stuck with. It's the Faustian bargain that we've all taken because, goddamn, the internet is good at finding people that you want to care about. I was very scared that that was going to spawn a poisonous spider, and I was not ready for it. I'm not going to hold you. I wasn't ready for that. Kind of forgot what the fuck I was saying. Something, something, something. Something, something unhealthy. Something, something close friendships. Something, something impossible relationships. Something, something, something. You can't get away from this. You're not breaking away from this. That's the point. You're not getting away from this. You are not escaping this. We are so fucked. When I said brainwashing yourself into believing that this stuff is fake, that these people aren't real, and that you're not infinitely close to them, and all this is just bullshit nonsense that's tricking your brain, it's all dopamine loops, and there's nothing tangible, there's nothing real, that is... I was about to say that's partially true, but now I have to say it's minimally true, because there are people whose entire lives have changed for the better because of some random person they met on the internet, and that would never happen in real life. We're at a point where I can't say that if you were never exposed to the internet, that you'd be better off. I think that you would actually be worse off. I think you would actually be a worse person for it if you were never in contact with the internet. And that is a scary thing. And it's not really a choice. You'll come home from your Sweden trip, and your friends will have moved on without you. And that doesn't feel good. Because these aren't just fake people. These are real people. That is a big ass B, bro. What's good? What's up? This nigga's massive, bro. What's up, man? What the fuck? It's a big ass B. It doesn't feel good because these are your real friends. And so you try to do this digital detox shit that the wine mobs saw. I gotta stop bashing on wine mobs. That's a bad idea, don't you think? If they weren't real, we wouldn't feel bad at all. And that'd be so kosher. That'd be so great. If it was all bullshit and none of it mattered and your grandparents were right and you need to get off that damn computer and go outside and walk around and stare at the concrete outside your apartment complex. Because what else are you going to do? We don't have a third place, exactly, right? You can't go to the bar and just meet the entire fucking town at the bar. And church is dead. We replace actual God with a God of science and knowledge, and we believe that guy over some guy who says, yo, I can totally, if you sacrifice your kid, I can split the water or whatever the fuck. Oh yeah, trust me, bro, it's just a test, bro, it's not malicious at all. Like, we take science as the new God. You don't understand a lick of science, but you say, oh yeah, bro, I believe science. Science is totally it. You don't understand a shit. You don't understand a fucking thing about science. Oh yeah, but science is it, bro. Just believe it, bro. How is that not faith? Science is the new God. But there's no third place associated with science. There's no science school. Scientology is the science school. No one's going to Scientology church, right? Not just because of Scientology, but also because those churches they've got to be super underfunded, right? You know, the pastor's up there with like a little shot mic that he found for $12 on Amazon. And he swears it's the best thing in the world, but his audio engineer, they hired off Fiverr, is like, yo, this is not it. Can you get a Shure? A Shure? Aren't those things like $200? Well, yeah, they're $200, but you're preaching here. You gotta invest. No, I'm not investing shit. I'm trying to avoid ocean monuments because they fucking jump scare me. And I hate being jump scared. I hate horror games. I am such a pussy. It's like you want the feeling of real life, but we live in a internet age, and there really is no getting around that fact. You know, this LOD mod is okay if you've already settled down, but if you're exploring, it's not really hitting too well. I want to keep it on, though. It kind of goes. Kind of pops off. Should I just use the fucking nature compass? I know I saw that. I don't even know what biome I want to live in, though. Like, look at all this shit. Like, how am I supposed to know? Because those types of forests look kind of good. Like fall. 1,000? Back in that direction. Eh, I don't want to go backwards. Just basic plains, bro. Give me somewhere flat. Create needs a lot of space. I'm not going back that way. Okay. Savannah Plateau? Ah, finally. Something that's... Nope. It's... Okay, yeah, it's over that way. Thank God. What's the fix, exactly? How we contend with this? What's the solution here? I don't really like to talk about this stuff without a solution. Well, if all your friends are on the internet, and real life is kind of fucking dog shit, I don't think forcing yourself into liking something that you should like is really going to save you. It's not really going to help you. Now, where the fuck am I going to be using this? Ad Astra. I have never gone to space in any mod pack. I never make it that far. I like how it looks, though. So if you don't force it, what exactly do you do? For the normal person, nothing, really. That's kind of why I said we're fucked. Like, okay. Yeah, sure. Go out to go make third places. Go on Facebook and organize a group sit down where you guys all meet up at a cafe or something, and like 20% of the people who said they were going to show up actually show up. And then you sit down in the cafe and it's like, okay, where's Dark Knight? Where'd he go? Oh, he didn't come. He didn't come. Really? He said he was so adamant that he was going, oh no, he got sick, bro. Oh. Well, Oink Master, I haven't really talked to you that much. How are you? Yeah, I'm okay. Like, is that what's up? What exactly is in real life that we have to meet up for? I don't think that's the solution either. I think a lot of people, they're gonna be like, they get to the meetup, and it's the most awkward thing in the fucking world, and it's not really for any good reason. Oh yeah, bro, we had so much fun at the meetup. We had so much fun going bowling. Because that's something people do. They go bowling, right? Maybe I'm downplaying it too much. Maybe I'm demonizing the real world too much. But in comparison to the internet, that's really what it will feel like when you get there. I've never really I've never been terminally online. I'm not exactly sure what that feeling is, but I think I understand the mindset of someone who's hopelessly addicted to this stuff. I don't use TikTok. Oh god, people who use TikTok are so fucked. They're probably the most fucked out of all of us. God, I don't even want to start talking about doom scrolling. I just want to keep this partitioned to the internet and the life on the internet and why you're not going anywhere. Why you can never break away from this. And why you probably shouldn't. If we're being honest. If we're being like 100, it's probably fine. It's probably a good thing. It's hard to contend that sitting down in front of a lake in real life is infinitely better than doing it in VR chat. Sitting down with people that you love and care about and just watching the sunset is an experience you will never get on the internet. I shouldn't say never, because God knows what's going to happen to VR. There's this concept called full dive VR that I learned from an anime called Sword Art Online years ago. I don't really watch anime anymore, but hell, actually, I learned it from Dot Hack, if we're being honest. That was even further back. When we get to the point where we're full diving into VR, where VR can immobilize our bodies and transport our consciousness, then there really is no going back. You will be put into a stone cell that is governed by an AI system. Nobody is all autonomous. Nobody has to touch it. And you will full dive into a separate world, into a simulation, and you will be happy there. Right now, we don't have that. So right now, what happens if you want to experience this? Watching the sunset with friends as you're smelling like seawater or lake water. What does lake water smell like? It smells like water. It's just water, right? Like, nobody says, oh yeah, bro, I smell the lake water here. No, you say you smell the seawater. Whatever. If you don't have those friends in the first place, then of course you'll never experience it. But what's better? That one moment that you'll remember for many, many, many years, probably for the rest of your life, until you sunset at the ripe age of 80? Or those consistent memories, those consistent good times. Every night, you come home from your 9-to-5 slave job, and you chill with the boys. You say, y'all won't believe what the fuck happened to me today. If we could do both, I think that's the best way, but how the fuck are you going to do both? Are you going to coordinate all your friends and move to a city of your choice? Of their choice? Are you guys going to collaborate and say, okay, let's start living in a community, alright? All of us are going down there. But then it's the same thing, like, okay, we're all here. We've all bought a little fucking trailer in this dogshit community here. Another spawner. Yes. Oh god. Oh, he's enchanted. No, I'm not doing that. That's not happening. Nope. We've all got this gated community here. And look at him, he's mean mugging me. What the fuck? Fuck that guy. We've got this gated community. Where's Dark Knight? He said he was going to be here. Oh, he couldn't afford the fees. The fees? Well, I got him. You know, I offered to pay for him. He told me no. Oh, no, man. You know how it is. No, the fuck I don't. This is a big life decision buying property out here. And Dark Knight isn't here? What the fuck? Like, if Dark Knight ain't here, why am I here? I'm sorry, anybody names Dark Knight. I don't mean to slam your name like this and call you unreliable. I don't really know the answer. It feels like there isn't one. And that, once again, that's why we're fucked. If there was an answer, I suspect everyone would take it. Ah, sheep. I was aimlessly looking for you. You know, I used to play a mod when I was a kid where the sheep would just start attacking you, like they would start fighting back, and it was the scariest thing in the fucking world. I hated it so much. Like, they would, on sight, they would just start fucking... It was over. Like, one of these sheep are not like the others. I always have... That's why I'm always, like... I'm trying to avoid packs that have, like, 40 fucking, I'm sorry, not 40. 400 mods. Because they always have some weird, wild, scary shit in there. I'm like, bro, what's up with the horror experience? I'm trying to have a relaxing Minecraft experience. Why'd you put in a lichen? I don't want to see werewolves, bro. It doesn't feel good to not have a resolution to that question. But to be fair, I'm not really actively thinking about it. If we're never going to escape, we have to find a way to healthily meld these things. So, if you can't bring your friends offline because it's fucking expensive, or maybe Dark Knight's not... I'm sorry, Dark, I gotta stop doing that. Just like the wine moms. I'm terrible at this. If you can't bring your fake, in the internet box, not real at all friends offline, and there's no real reason to bring your real friends online, if you even have real friends, a lot of people do not, and that's perfectly okay. It's just time we live in. Then, I guess, the goal should be to make these internet relationships the most meaningful you can. We should be, I don't know what the normal, like, this is like the sheep scenario where I'm expecting one of these pumpkins to come to life and start attacking me. Why did you... This nigga walked up on me. Like he was about to fucking jack me for my foams, bro. What's good? I don't have nothing for you, bro. What does he want, Wildenhorn? No, I don't got that, bro. You don't gotta pat me down. Why do you walk up to me like that? No, I'm kind of fucking suspicious. What the fuck? I don't know what the normal bar is for relationships on the internet. From what I understand, though, from satellite friends, I guess you could call them, is that people have trouble being real online. People get online and they always want to be their fake self. They want to be inauthentic because it's more exciting to be inauthentic. Everyone wants to have this this wild story about how cool they are. or how crazy their life they've led is. And it's like, bro, nothing exciting has happened to you your entire life, and that is okay. I think for most people, they would say that nothing exciting has happened their entire fucking life. This is not the way to the biome, but I'm kind of too far gone. I'm not really following the compass anymore. I really don't care about the compass anymore. I want to follow the borders because I don't want to fall into the snow. But without these wild stories, it feels like I don't know what the fuck it feels like. I don't know why people lie on the internet. Like even if it does make you more impressive, and if you make these people your true friends, it's not gonna feel good when the lie comes out, right? Like, sometimes it's not easy to forgive. Sometimes the lies are inexcusable. It's like, okay, was that worth it? I don't know. But if the issue is being real, if the issue is finding people who seem authentic, then I guess the solution to make this better for everyone, more hospitable for everyone, is to bring our real selves to the internet more. So in that way, my nephew creating his government ID, his full fucking social security number on goddamn Fortnite, I think it was. Maybe he has the right idea. Because the internet is just an extension of real life. If there is no separation, then this distinction is completely useless and everything's okay, right? If online is real life, then we're kind of in a good spot. We're okay. But that is so fucking terrifying for reasons I cannot begin to get into. So my profession is software engineering, and I work for a variety of different disciplines, from games to websites, and just normal fucking maintenance software for whoever the fuck service, whatever the fuck service. I've touched a lot of stuff. Security is something I'm very keen on, something I'm very conscious of, and making the internet tied with our real lives sounds absolutely fucking horrendous. We do not live in a world that is conducive to all the security issues that are going to pop up because of that. You thought identity fraud was fucked before. You have seen nothing. You have seen absolutely nothing. There are still people out here who have password 123 as their password. Y'all were really fucking up that flower. There are still people out here who think Discord is perfectly secure. It's not even encrypted. It's not even end-to-end encrypted. It's not even the fucking bare minimum of security. They don't care about you. The internet is not a hospitable place, but that's a different rant. I'm not doing that today. I'm just here to tell you that you're not escaping this. There's no avoiding it. You can't detox from it. The internet is part of the real world now. It doesn't matter where the fuck you look. And unless you want to be Unabomber tier, you want to be some guy who's locked up in the forest somewhere and says that all technology was a mistake, I'm going to live in the woods. That's kind of the end of the story. And it's okay. It's anxiety inducing, I'm sure. But if you want to make things better, be more genuine. Be more real. Stop all this fake shit. Stop all the lying. Stop all the capping. There's no reason for it. Do your best to find people who matter to you. Tell them that they fucking matter. Don't just fucking assume that they know that they matter. Say, you matter to me, bro. I know that's it feels like having that type of intimacy is uncomfortable for a lot of people. Like, I consider myself romantically experienced, and so maybe it's abnormal for me to expect other people to be like that. But you have to be emotionally vulnerable to connect, not just in real life, but online as well. You have to be willing to tell your friends, I love you. Okay, you don't have to tell them, I love you. I love you, bro. You don't have to say that. Fine. But you have to say, you matter to me, you know. If anything wrong is going on, I want you to tell me. I want you to come to me. If I can help you out, I will help you out. Just let me know. Don't assume you're alone in any of this. If you don't have anybody like that, then find somebody like that. Find a third place. Because in real life, you're not finding it. In real life, I don't blame anyone for giving up. It's perfectly logical to give up. I'm done trying to do this this health and wellness. Oh God, it's so healthy. It's so Sigma grind set to you have to be your best person. You have to be so productive. And nah, man. You have 80 years on this planet. 20 are already gone. 20 of those fucking years are already missing. Okay? Do you really want to really want to spend this time caring about some fake shit? Which is ironic because it's the real world, so why is it fake shit? You really want to spend time pretending that you care about this shit? Oh yeah, bro, I took a trip up a mountain. I'm so fucking enlightened, bro. No, you're not. You don't care. You hate mountains. You hate hiking. You hate the outdoors. You hate the fucking flies. You hate being at high altitudes where you can barely breathe. Humans aren't built to live up there. Why are you up there? You hate it. You can't fucking stand it. But you have to say, oh, dude, I feel so refreshed. Going on my trip to Rockland and staring at rocks with a bunch of people who are so far up their asses that they don't even know how to fucking, like, communicate in a way that isn't just saying, oh yeah, bro, I hike all the time. That's what I do. I'm a hiker. Yeah, man, I'm a gamer. All I do is fucking, I play this one game. I don't play anything else. Because playing other things is super gay, bro. Alright, man. Sure. Whatever. I used to say that programmers are some of the most insufferable people I've ever met. There are dirt bees. That is a dirt bee-ness. I guess that's in real life, too. So I shouldn't be surprised. I used to say that programmers are some of the most insufferable people I've ever met in my life. I might have to take that back. Alright? I've met some terrible fucking outdoorsy people. Fucking hikers, surfers. Met some terrible fucking people. Some absolute pieces of shit. Whose entire virtue is, yeah, bro, I surf. Their entire personality is, I surf. I used to think that NPC thing was it was derogatory, you know? Like, it was not just inaccurate, but, like, it's hurtful for no reason. Humans are complex. We're complex creatures. And that's not always the case. That is another rant I do not want to do right now. I have to stop the video somewhere. So I'm just going to stop it there.